Hi everybody, this is John from JohnADude3 on YouTube. We're going to be showing you guys how to get a tank, keep it, and repair it in Red Faction. First, you're going to be starting out at the EOS safe house. There's a couple of weapons I recommend you bring. One of them is absolutely required. The other one is recommended. So we'll go through those real quickly. Open the weapon locker. We're going to need the arc welder. I also recommend that you get it fully upgraded, but that's not necessary. And the optional weapon is the rocket launcher with heat-seeking rockets. I do recommend that you get the heat-seeking rockets, otherwise the rocket launcher is kind of useless in this objective that we have, you could say. So, where are we going? We're going to pop open this map. You're going to want to go to the transporter mission that is located in the Martian Council. So we'll skip through the drive, spare you guys some time. We'll cut back when that is complete. Okay, so we're pulling up to the transporter now. You're going to want to hop into the vehicle. It's this EDF truck, but you're not going to actually complete the transporter objective. This is just to get you a red alert level, which you can see on the top right corner of the mini-map. And you're going to want to hang out in this area for a little bit. You want to burn that clock. Another thing to keep in mind is that enemies will only come from this road that you drove up to get here. So, burn this clock. We'll be back when that is complete. Alright, so now we've burned that clock and we've failed the mission, which is exactly what we want to do. Make sure you press circle to exit, or B, or whatever your exit button is. Don't hit retry, otherwise you'll have to do this all over again. Now, we're left with this EDF truck and the red alert level. You're going to want to make your way around that curve and into the Martian Council, ideally to that corner, because that's where the EDF tanks are going to come, which is where you want to be, so that you're ready to steal it. So we're going to make our way down here. Unfortunately, this is a little bit long of a clip because I had some trouble getting one to spawn. However, I'm going to keep you guys around so that you can see the process of doing this. So, we have a couple of guys. We're going to take some guys out. Make sure you keep that red alert level. Do not let it go down to orange, or you're going to have to do this all over again. And I do actually struggle a little bit to actually get EDF to spawn in on me, which is, I guess, the curse of trying to record something. So we got a gunship on us. We are going to lose our health in this vehicle, so we're going to have to hop out. We'll arc welder these two. And we've got some trucks coming in behind us. We'll start working on those. Now this is where the arc welder kicks in, and what's so important about it is you can use it on a vehicle to defeat the enemies inside the vehicle without damaging the vehicle itself, which is great if you want to steal vehicles. Now unfortunately that didn't work out too well for me there, because I did get knocked over. So we're going to hop back in and try this again. And we're going to notice that, again, no EDF soldiers spawned in, which is okay. But now the gunship's hitting us, hitting our guys. We don't want to lose points for that. So we're going to break out the heat seekers and we'll fire at the gunship. This is why I recommend the heat seekers, because it's fire and forget. Hits every time, no issues. So now we've got a couple of trucks here with the heavy troopers, which will melt us pretty quick on our health. So be careful, pay attention to your health. We're going to take out as many of those guys as we can. And then we're going to hop out. Now I panicked for a second here that I realized I still have the rocket launcher, so I'm going to switch to the arc welder and start doing damage on these guys. We'll flip this over. And I hop in. I'm going to keep shooting at these guys. And just as I'm about to take the turret over, the tank comes, which is what we were looking for. So, rush the tank with your arc welder. You're going to use it on the tank, which does not damage the tank and defeats the guys inside. And now we have our tank. So, briefly, I'm going to show you. You're going to want to set your waypoint to that EOS safe house that you came from. And you start making your way over there. Now you can play with this thing, take out EDF vehicles, which will give you infinite salvage as long as you continue to do so. But once your health does start to dwindle, make your way over to that safe house. We're going to cut to that now. Alright, so we're at the safe house. You're going to want to make sure you take out any EDF vehicles that are immediately close to you, and then you could start down the path that leads to the safe house. Now, every safe house in this game generally is going to have some type of pathway from the road to the safe house. EDF vehicles will not follow you down this pathway as long as they're not very close to you when you enter. That's why you want to make sure to take out anybody close to you before you go down this path. Now, once you're approaching the safe house, be very careful not to hit any EDF soldiers or any guerrilla soldiers when you're entering, because they will aggro on you. Alright, so now that we've made it to the safe house and got our alert level back down to green, we have a tank, but it's very low health, possibly. So we're going to want to repair it before we use it on any missions or to take anything out. So you're going to want to go to this Demolitions Master, which is nearby. We're going to hop in, and since it's such a short drive, I'm not going to skip the drive, because I also want to show you a couple shortcuts that you could take to make it to this Demolitions Master faster. So, you're going to drive about 3/4 of the way down this path, and then you'll be able to make a kind of a jump over the wall to your left here. And you can see it coming up right here. You're just going to hop right over this wall. And then the next shortcut is this cliff that's right in front of us. We're just going to go right off it. And you'll fall, you'll take a little bit of damage, but as long as you're anywhere above extremely low health, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Now, I am going to skip through this Demolitions Master, but in case anyone wants a tip on how to get it done quickly, you're just going to take the walker that it gives you and run through everything. It's the fastest way to do it. I already tried destroying the walker to end the mission faster, but it does not end the mission. So we're going to cut through that really quick here. So now we're done with the Demolitions Master, and we're going to close it. And you can see that as long as we park the tank near the start, you're just going to have to walk down this walkway, and you'll see the tank waiting for you there. And when we get in, you'll see at the top of the screen, the health bar for the tank is now full. So that is how you, 1, steal a tank, 2, lose your alert level, and 3, repair it. Unfortunately, there is no way to save the tank for the next time you play. There's no way to keep it at a safe house or anything like that. But it's a brief 10-minute ordeal, and if it's a big mission you gotta complete, it's worth it. Thank you for watching.